Hello, I am the Gaming Juggernaut, and thank you so much for tuning into episode 4. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 5, and let's get cracking straight away with this car because there's a lot to fix here. So, how is everyone? Hope you're all well, happy, and healthy. So what type of content do you guys like? Please let me know, and I shall be making that type of content. So there's a lot to do here. We want to get to level 7 because, as you people now know, at level 7 interesting things happen where we can start performing mini rebuilds of certain cars. Yeah, the weather's gone chilly in London. It's amazing how the weather can change all of a sudden when you least expect it. Yeah, spark plugs are definitely faulty. So you need to remove these. One screw is rusted, so you use WD-40, although the game won't tell you that due to reasons, certain reasons. Trademark. So just removing these screws here. We hopefully be able to take this part out. Okay, I think we remove this bad boy first. No, I have to remove all of these other things first. Yep, now we can remove the timing cover. So guys, how is everyone? What are you guys up to? Do you guys like a BMW M4 GTS? Because that is a car included with this game that we can fully rebuild or even partially rebuild once we have some money. So I've took this out, took that out. I need to do the clutch plate, a crankshaft bearing cap, so that means we need to go deeper into the engine. Actually, what we do need to do is to put this up. We need to drain the oil because something called the oil pan will come in the way. There you are. All that nasty, disgusting oil has now been drained. Now we can get along with doing our stuff. So we can just firstly take the tires off. Once the tires are out, we're gonna get access to the gearbox because there's some things wrong with the gearbox, or at least a part or two inside the gearbox. And so after this we should hopefully be on level 5. We won't be too far away from the other levels. Now whilst we're here, we can see another part that's gone bad, so we might as well take that part out as well. Make it easier for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you see a bad part, if you can remove it, it makes sense to. Okay, so we are now you have to take the starter out, okay? Starter's going to be taken out from the top in this car. Most cars, or some cars, require it to be taken out from the other side, but this car wants us to remove it from here. Now hopefully all the obstructions are removed. We can just pop the car a little bit back up on the lifter and access the clutch plate, I believe it was. That was faulty. Yeah, one more screw left. Here we are. There's the faulty clutch plate. Yep, just need to do WD-40 on that. Or whatever the game likes to call that. Here we are, the flywheel. Brilliant. So we've done the clutch plate, the flywheel, the front drive shaft and the front sway bar, so we need these crankshaft bearing caps, which I understand are here. We need to take off the oil pan so we can get to these. These are very helpfully marked. Yeah, they're rusted as anything. Slowly later on the game won't tell us. The game won't tell us exactly which parts are rusted, so we're gonna have to use our diagnostic tools. There you go, I think that's 3 parts. Yes, they are. So that's done. Took off the flywheel, the front drive shaft, the front sway bar. We need to take off 2 ignition coils and 2 piston with con rod. So we can just go down here. I think we have taken off the ignition coils, yep. So what we need to do is to take off the piston with con rods. So we actually need to take out the rest of the stuff that's holding the parts together. Okay, so that's faulty as well, the rod caps. That's nice to know. Once we take this out, and then we'll be able to access the whole engine. Yeah, I didn't know that there were so many faulty parts here. Okay, that's all taken out. So let's get to disassembling the rest. And actually, let's not get a fine today, so let's drain every single component. There you go. The radiator cooler you saw last time, the coolant went into the actual radiator, and now for this car it's actually a box in which the coolant goes into, which is quite neat. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Every single thing is drained. So now we can just safely remove everything from here. Yep, you almost get into the few more parts left. Yeah, and then WD-40 that'll hopefully come out. Okay, we have to remove this bad boy. Yep, WD-40, that rusted part as well. We have to remove the other side as well. So many parts connected together, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Yes, now we can lift the main engine head. So, the two piston with con rod that are bad is that one and this one. There you go. So we've taken out the ignition coils, taken out the two pistons with con rod. We've taken out the rod caps. We take out all these rubber bushings. We need to take out the rear bar. And the wheel hub bearing cap. Let's go. There's a lot of rubber bushings to take out here. Oh, I think it's this one. Yeah. It's this one. The great thing about marking it is it shows you the infographic, as you can see. So you'll easily be able to tell which part is bad based on the infographic, which is a lifesaver when you're doing complicated repairs. Right, so I understand the next wheel hub plate is going to be, excuse me, the wheel hub bearing is going to be here. There you are. So that was two wheel hub bearings done. We removed 4 of these rubber bushings. So I think the next set of rubber bushings that are going to be faulty might actually just be here. Yep. So I think we need to take off the tire as well, quite possibly. We need to take off the... We need to get to the rear sway bar. And I think that's being held in by this little thing here. Yeah, and the same on that side. I think there is one more rubber bushing. No, I think one more after this one. That's bad. Then the rear sway bar is bad. There you are. wanted to get to that rear survey bar, I think. We're taking this off. And yeah, just like that, we have access to it. And so here are all the rubber bushings that we took out. So I have to unmark all of these, and I think we are done. It's just going to be time to pop all the other parts in. Now, as you might see, I did something that the game didn't tell me to do. I didn't have to drain all the other fluids, but I did so because a customer has come into the garage with many issues, so I find it complimentary to give them give their car a new batch of fluid. It just makes it look professional and very nice. So we're going to add these parts all to the list. Yeah, there's a lot of parts in. Now hopefully I haven't gone so fast as to miss every single part, but I am very hopeful I'll be able to get it all back together because I have just made a complete list of all the parts. Oh, what am I doing? I've unlocked the tablet, isn't it? So I can just easily buy it from the tablet. Right, rear bar, sway, 10 rubber bushings. That sounds about correct. 2 wheel hub bearings, 2 pistons with conrods, 3 rod caps, 3 crankshaft bearing caps, 1 flywheel, 1 front sway bar, 1 front drive shaft, 1 clutch plate, 1 camshaft. And you have to go to the electronics shop to buy 2 ignition coils, 2 spark plugs, back to the main shop to buy the timing chain, and it can be perfecto. Now we can just get started with everything again. Reassembly time. Look at that. You can tell that the parts are brand new. So we've securely fastened down the front suspension cross member. So that's not going anywhere, which is excellent. And we're going to pop in the wheel hub. And we're going to pop in the sway bar as well. And same on the other side for consistency. Let's pop in the stuff. Now let's start fixing up the clutch. What? I think the starter is gonna go in from the top in this game, most likely. Yes, it is. Front drive shaft is going in. Perfect. Then the front axle goes in. Now the wheels are all the same sizes, thank God. So that makes it a lot easier to install. Because why not? It's better to install the wheel once you've done that part so you don't get confused. And I think we're gonna reach level 5. Possibly. Yeah. So now it's back to this part. Before there are some rubber bushings here. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully I haven't missed out on any of the rubber bushings. Or maybe I haven't bought an extra one, have I? No. There you go, there's the last rubber bushing. Perfect. So we're all done on this side. It's just about getting this tire back up onto the plate. I love the motion and the sound of the screws going into place, so satisfying. Yep, so now just the engine left mainly. So let's start doing that up. You're the engine. So the oil plate can come back on. The rod caps are gonna go in from the top. What we are doing here is making sure the oil pan symbol comes up so that we can pop in fresh oil and it won't leak everywhere. So hopefully sooner or later the option will come up. I think once we've popped in the piston with con rod, it will come up. Any moment now, hopefully. Yeah, I just want to see if it's come up. It has, we just secure it. One. Oh, yes, this part was. Okay, so we had to place the pistons in order for these things to show up. Now I think the oil pan will show up. There you are, perfect. So now that is fully secured, we can start getting all the other stuff inside. Like the starter. and the alternator. Our steering pump, the water pump, and the idler roller. Obviously the engine head. Yeah, this is how disassembly and reassembly is like. There's a good chance of stuff going wrong. So this is why I like to take my time to do stuff. Take your time, guys. No need to rush. Right. Bring all these in place. Hopefully almost done soon. Yep, I love going diagonally like that. I love shaking it up a bit. There we go. Last part to that. Then I can add the fuel injectors in somewhere. Somewhere, hopefully, I can add the fuel injectors. There we are. Ignition coils. And now the fuel injectors have popped up. Hopefully we do this right in one go and the game won't complain we're missing a part. Yep, slapped on the timing cover, popping on the crankshaft pulley, popping on the other belt, finishing it off with another idler roller. I think that part is done. Popping on the turbocharger. Oh yes, and this part. There you go. I think we're almost done. Yep. I think that is us all done. Because all we have left are the bad parts. Oh, we have seemed to miss a rod cap and an ignition coil. Okay. I wonder where we missed that and ignition coil. Okay. And a rod cap. See, thankfully we didn't do anything crazy, like popping in all the fuel just to take it out again. The game still wants to complain that we missed something. They're saying we missed a rod cap. I'm not sure. Is Fernando this one? I think so. Let's see. Add it onto the list. Rod cap and ignition coil. I mean, we could have forgotten about it. It is quite possible. But I didn't think the game would complain about it. Even though it was 69%, which is a really good part in the game. I don't know why the game is complaining. But oh well, gotta follow the instructions. And we missed an ignition coil. There you go. Now hopefully the game should be satisfied. Yes, it is. Let's pop in all of the... Let's pop in the oil to all of the components. I'm gonna give this man or woman a complimentary car wash. Because as we did so much, why not? Let's give their car a complimentary car wash. There you go. Popping up everything. Now the car's gonna run and start better, hopefully. One more after this leaves. And we'll give the car an interior detailed clean as well. Oil. I don't know what that oil is called, it's only motor oil. Yep, so we're popping the hood down. We're taking the car into the car wash. As promised, we're giving the car a complimentary clean. Wow, take a look at that. And for the sake of it, let's give it an interior detailed wash. Let's sell all these bad parts for a bit of money. And here you are, sir or madam. Your car is looking absolutely fancy. Yes! Level 5. We have reached level 5. So let's go back inside and upgrade some components. So we have a perk here, which I want to increase the mounting speed. There you go, I only had one perk. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Just 2 more levels and we will reach the level 7 where the fun stuff happens. I've been the Gaming Juggernaut. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.